introducing to you Powerhouse. It's an AI playbook to help entrepreneurs and leaders to 10x their impact. And this book is like no fluff playbook, which really has live case studies, real life examples, which it talks through from a from a supply chain, sales, business process automation perspective, etc., which I'm just going to share with you shortly. So that's what the book is going to be about. And really, I think we have less time today, otherwise I would have surely done another round of KBC with you, asking a few questions here. But let me just paint to you the size of opportunity, and I'm sure a lot of it's going to happen in the panel again, so I will not be redundant with what I'm sharing with you right now. I just want to share at a high level. Can any of you say how big, and I know, I mean the answer is on the slide, but for those who can read it, how big is the AI market right now globally, if you look at 2022? It's close to $500 billion, which is estimated to expand at close to 20% CAGR in the next 10 years. That's massive. And when you look at it, while North America is where a lot of AI has already been ingrained, APAC is one of the fastest growing markets or expanding markets from an AI perspective. And then if you really look at the sectors which are adapting AI, you will see that BFSI, healthcare and marketing are some of the sectors which have really embraced AI in a more accelerated manner versus some of the other sectors. So it's a massive opportunity, but like I said, there are large companies adapting it, there are smaller companies trying to figure out what to do with it. And that's what I aim to share with that book around providing them a framework of how to apply AI, how to drive change management with AI, right? Because AI is so much about technology, it's also about culture and people, right? And that's what this book talks about. And really, when you look at this adoption, AI adoption, flywheel, it's really about, okay, the people need to adapt processes who will leverage technology, which need data. And then data, again, empowers people to take more decisions. So this whole adoption flywheel is what every organization needs to set up to be able to, grow with AI and adapt AI. So that's what the book talks about, and you will find more. This is just a very high level perspective. And then it really deep dives into each of these case studies. Like think about research and development, how Starbucks is using Deep Brew to identify new product development for the coffee lovers in the room, or AstraZeneca is looking at drug trials from a research and development perspective. When you think about marketing and advertising, I don't know if any of you has done an internship with Cadbury. Cadbury just had not just a Cadbury ad last year, where they used AI as Shah Rukh Khan's replica to promote small businesses in India during Diwali last year. Or if you have recently seen the Virgin Voyages ad, which uses Jennifer Lopez, and the AI version of her to do an advertisement. Or think about sales and business development, where Salesforce with Salesforce Einstein is really making waves in the whole sales organization and business development for for B2B companies in particular, I would say. Or supply chain management, where I talked through the journey of Amazon and how Amazon is really leveraging AI across warehouse management, the delivery scheduling, right, and optimizing delivery routes, all of that. Or business process automation, again where I take a few examples around what's happening there. Or even analytics and strategy, where say companies like Netflix are doing a great work in terms of driving personalization on the platform, or thinking where marketing investments need to go based on what consumers are browsing, right? So they are using a lot of that. Or from a digital channel development perspective, where I take example of Expedia Group, where how Expedia Group is using petabytes of data to really, create a great customer experience on the platform. So that's something I'm going to talk about. And then really from an HR perspective, for example, how IBM is leveraging, say, Ask HR to automate a lot of HR tasks. In fact, one of the news you will see, as someone quoted, is IBM has almost 280 AI-driven automations which are currently ongoing in the organization, which have saved them more than 12,000 man hours currently. right? Just in the last year. So even from an HR perspective, there's a lot happening. Or think from a finance perspective, there's KPMG in the BFSI space, which is planning to invest close to $2 billion in AI to really drive AI across the board, not only for their organization but even for their partners. So I'm going to talk through, or rather, I talk through each of these live examples as well as case studies which I've built from the scratch to help a business owner or an entrepreneur understand how they can apply AI in a very step-by-step manner. So that's what the book is about. And then I really close it with some of the concerns around AI which are also brewing around around privacy, biasness, job displacement, and share a few views around what organizations can do in terms of governance frameworks, in terms of really having augmentation strategies from a talent upskilling perspective to be able to drive AI in a more proactive and robust and resilient manner, I would say. So that's what the book talks about. It was a very, very short preview or a teaser into the book so that you get a perspective. But again, I think I wouldn't have been able to speak about what I shared with you today if it was not for my time in this institute, in this very place, with some of the faculty members who might be still here, and some who are new to the campus now. But I think I owe a great deal of gratitude to this institute and to everyone here. So I just want to thank you all for listening to me for the last few minutes, and I hope I did not bore you with more jargons. but a big thank you from the very heart. Yeah. So introducing to you Powerhouse, the more professional, the publisher version of this is going to be launched in first week of November. There is still an ebook version of it which is available right now, and the version 2 is going to be released soon, right? So you could scan the QR code. I'll just have someone from the committee share the presentation deck.